Hey everyone, this is Mike from Mike's Do It Yourself. Today I want to show you what to do when your smoke alarm is chirping. Normally smoke alarms will be in hallways and bedrooms, so you'll want to look in those locations to find them. So the main reason your smoke alarm will be chirping is because your battery is low. So we'll go ahead and remove this and I'll just show you what that's like. So the battery is out now. Now your smoke alarms, they're going to be all connected together if they run on AC current, which is your regular house current. Now if you just have one, you only have one to deal with. But if you have multiple ones, they will start chirping if one of the low batteries or if one of the batteries is low. So then you have to determine which battery and which smoke detector is making the noise. So once you find that out, you'll want to go ahead and remove the battery, and a lot of times there'll be a door like this one that you can remove. And see, it won't close until a new battery is in there because there's a little catch right there. So if we do close it without a battery, you should hear it chirping really soon. So when you hear that chirping noise, you'll go ahead and open up your battery door, take out your old battery, and put in your new battery, and it should show you positive and negative inside there. And that's how you want to put the new battery in, is whatever it shows you on how to put it in. So in this instance, we have the negative on the left, the positive on the right. The negative is going to be the bigger end of the 9-volt battery, and normally that's what goes into these. So you'll go ahead and just put it in this way, and you'll go ahead and close it. And then also you want to take a can of compressed air and just go ahead and blow in between the base and the smoke alarm, and that way it gets out any kind of dirt or debris. And normally you want to do this about once a year. And that way it keeps all your batteries fresh and it won't chirp on you. Now you can also take these off if you want to clean them a little bit more. You usually turn them counterclockwise and they'll pop out. And there is a connection on the back if you need to take them off, and then you can clean them a little more thoroughly in the gaps. Now if it's chirping after you replace the battery, it may need to be reset, or you'll want to check your wiring connections just to make sure that they are tight. So if it's still chirping after you change the battery, you'll want to check your breaker just to make sure that your power is still going to all your smoke alarms. And then to reset, a lot of these will have a test silence button. So you can silence it for 12 hours just by pushing it. And then it normally will silence it for 12 hours until you are able to get a battery or a new battery for it. And then after you change the battery, you will want to test it too, just to make sure that everything's working. You just hold it down and you hear that chirp. So now all of them are talking to each other. And that means that it's working like it should be. And some of your smoke detectors, you may have to remove the power just by maybe unplugging it and then changing your battery and then pushing the test reset after you've reconnected it. It just depends on your specific smoke alarm. Like, they will have different techniques and different procedures for resetting. But normally, like once you change your battery out and you hold the test button down for anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds, it will start the test and then it will go off. And then once it goes off, you'll know that it's done what it's supposed to do and that it's okay. Now, if you have a smoke alarm that won't shut off, you'll just want to make sure that it's within operating temperatures. Normally, smoke alarms will work between 40 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and then carbon monoxide alarms usually operate within the 40 to 100 degree temperature range. So if you have it anywhere above that or below that, then that may be the source of why it's chirping or going off. And then if you're in a place of high humidity, or if it's in a box of some sort, so you want to make sure these are out in the open air and away from high humidity, extreme temperature, and then a lot of air flow, because any of those can set these off. Now, usually the batteries will last anywhere from 1 to 2 years, but if you put them on a schedule to change every year, then you won't have to worry about them chirping on you or going off. Now, if you have surges in your home and this smoke alarm is connected to a circuit that sees a surge, that may be a source of chirping. Or if something else in the house is turned on, say like an exhaust fan or some kind of heater, if that's on the circuit, then the alarm could chirp when the other device is turned on. So normally these are on a circuit by themselves, but if not, that might be a source of why they're chirping. Now, if this continues to chirp even after the battery is changed, it may be time to change out your smoke alarm or heat alarm or carbon monoxide or combination alarm. Normally the smoke and heat alarms should be replaced every 10 years, and then the carbon monoxide and combination alarms every 7 years. And a lot of these come with 5-year warranties, so normally they're good for at least 5 years. So to recap, the intermittent chirping is normally for a battery that's going dead or is low on voltage. And then also it could be a wire that might be coming loose. That's for intermittent chirping. And then of course, if it's consistent chirping, it could be, something that's, maybe it's in an RV and you're cooking and you just need to let it air out, or there is, smoke in the area and you need to get out of your house right away. Another source of a false alarm where the smoke alarm is going off, it could be the sensor chamber is dirty. That's why it is very important every year just to clean in that area between the smoke alarm where the sensor is at, and that way it prevents any kind of false alarms from happening. Well, this has been Mike from Mike's Do It Yourself. Good luck on your next home automotive project. I hope this has been helpful. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment.